And welcome to FNM TV. We actually have to apologize from us to you. We lost footage due to camera issues for round 3 and round 4. I posted the results as is over here. Me versus Ian Shaw, Cawblade versus Cawblade. Went 1-1-1. And the other one was Ron versus Ian, which went 2-0, I believe, to Ian Shaw. So we're going to continue on with round 5, game 1, part 1. There's actually a very, 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 very long game 1, which is actually the only game played in this entire set. So we're going to bring it up in progress on turn 2. Turn 1, played Razor Verge to bring out the Birds of Paradise.
The birds.
Turn 2, he brought out another Birds. And then turn 3, he brought out the Stoneforge. And starting on my turn 3, I'll pay 2 for a Spellskite.
I like that playmat.
The Nighthawk?
Yeah.
The Nighthawk one is sick.
Yeah, it's a nice playmat.
It's easily one of my favorite playmats.
I like it quite a bit. I like that one. I like Reliquary Tower.
Reliquary Tower is also really good.
Yeah.
The card and the mat.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so Ian's sitting on 4 mana here. 5. See what he wants to bring out. I know he did not play Jace in this build. Just not a Jace fan.
I'm actually interested to see, like, on the replay of this, what he had in his hand the entire time, because I haven't watched this outside of what's been going on.
There's a Feast and Famine. He'll equip the Feast and Famine. Swing.
Eat a Condemn.
Oh. He will gain 3 life?
Yep. And this entire game, you will see me munching on 7-Eleven food.
Nice.
Food of champions.
There you go. Nice pun.
Thank you.
All right. So is that another Condemn?
It was top deck of Condemn after a Condemn.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
So
considering
was it going through your mind just to cut him off? Oh, actually, he has birds, so never mind.
I can't cut him off because he has
the Paradise.
Not only that, he has 3.
Oh, he has 3 lands. That's right.
Trust me, I was thinking it with the Condemn in my hand. I'm like, huh.
Maybe I'll just cut him out of here. All right, he's gonna go for a Preordain.
Looking at his hand,
see what he
has
looks like a Squad Hawk. Is that a Ratchet Bomb?
It looks like he has 2 Squad Hawks.
Really? That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I hate that situation.
I hate drawing extra Squad Hawks.
But the good news for him is he has the sword on board. I only have 1 Condemn in my hand. Like,
yeah, kind of.
With 2 creatures, you have a way to go through. But he can equip 2.
But again, you can block the guy with the Spellskite.
Yeah, he can't equip to the Stoneforge because he'll just block with the Spellskite and there won't be anything. He has to equip it to the birds, which is good because I'm also cutting him off mana at the same time.
Can't you?
I cannot block the birds because Spellskite does not have flying.
Does it not have flying?
Spellskite does not have flying.
Really?
You would think so, being a kite and all, but
yeah.
No. I think he'd be too broken with flying.
You probably would. Huh.
That's a foil one, I believe, that's sitting on my board. I was supposed to get 2. Couldn't get the second one.
Huh. Doesn't have flying.
There he hits the Misty.
Seems like a Transcendent Master kind of issue.
I think in his hand that's actually an Emeria Angel.
Really?
I believe it is. I think it's 2 Hawks, an Emeria Angel, and the Sword of War and Peace. Or it could be another... No, it's a War and Peace. So I'm looking at it.
Whip.
He's going to swing in.
Swing with birds. Eat a Condemn.
Right to the face.
Double Condemn.
Getting rid of mana and a sorted guy is very, very positive. That's easily like a +2, +3 right there.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, that's a big game just because it's a flying dude.
Yeah.
I mean, because that puts him back 2 turns. Because he's going to have to play the Squad Hawk, equip the Squad Hawk to be able to get through. And here you could tech edge here if you really wanted to, but...
Like, honestly, like, staring down a sword and stuff, I felt like I was in a terrible position this entire game.
Really?
Just looking at it, like, it was gross.
I can see that. I mean, birds to get, like, pretty fast mana going.
With all the Condemns, I was done.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right.
Another Stoneforge.
Or a Squad Hawk? Deciding on something here.
I think he wants to try and bait out my counter spell. So he's going to play the Squad Hawk, which I'll be more than happy to let him resolve. And seeing as he's tapping his only white source, I should probably crack my Tech Edge to shut him off of it. As I get an interesting text message. I have no idea what it was about or who it was from, but I know it was interesting. No, I kind of like Ian's deck. Not like a whole lot, but it's enough variance off Cawblade for it to matter.
For sure.
You can definitely splash a lot more in your sideboard.
You can. You definitely have more hate with the Nature's Claims.
Crack that Misty.
I mean, the mana doesn't seem that bad.
No, it's not at all, because, I mean, for the most part,
than...
they're not really, like, enemy-colored for the most part.
Yeah. It's true. But I mean, in the enemy colors, you have the fetch, so...
Yeah.
I mean, we have pretty good mana right now in Standard, as opposed to Scarce Black.
I'm a little bit worried about
mana.
Innistrad's lack of it. I'm not sure if it'll have anything that'll be really, like...
I mean, you'll still be able to play two-color decks.
Well,
As long as we get some sort of decent duels.
The only duels that we might have if we don't get them is going to be the Razor Verge and these tap lands that come in.
Yep. Alright.
I'm worried. Like, I can see them reprinting, like, Drowned Catacombs and not Celestial Colonnade, Glacial Fortress.
Yeah.
I don't know what Innistrad would give us for mana, like...
I mean, even if you just have the Scars lands and the M12, M11 duels, I think that's good enough to play a two-color deck.
8 in the main board with all the other colors. Yeah, I suppose it could. I don't know. I'm just going to really, really miss those man lines. I'm sitting on a Jace. He's tapped out, and I think I'm interested.
I think you slam it. I think you slam it and bounce the Hawk. Slam it, bounce the Hawk, cut him off white.
Yeah, seems it's a good play.
That seems real good. Jace the Mind Sculptor.
It's funny when you watch things in hindsight, you actually pick up other things that you could have been doing. Which, if I don't cut him off white here, I'll feel like an idiot. Patrick, don't say pass. Don't say pass.
Alright. Pondering what to do here.
Don't know. Bounce or Brainstorm? Brainstorm doesn't really get me anything here.
I almost
aggressive.
never Brainstorm, to be honest.
I played Jace a little bit too aggressively on game day in my last match against Ian. So yeah, I'm going to bounce the Hawk.
There you go. I think bouncing your Fate Sealing is almost always the right play first.
And I pass because I'm an idiot.
Do you have a counterspell?
I doubt it.
Ah, okay.
It's a Jace.
Spell Pierce?
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
counterspell. That's why I didn't do it.
Okay. That seems better.
Yeah.
That seems better than my plan, to be honest. Alright.
Okay, so now I feel less like an idiot.
Yeah, now you're in a good spot. Because now you can Brainstorm.
Yeah, I can. And here's where it all goes Pat's way.
Anytime you untap with Jace. Pretty good.
Normally Jace hits the board. Okay, I'll Brainstorm. Okay, eat a Bolt. Aww.
Yeah, for sure.
Aww. Most annoying thing is, like, bringing it into play. Fate Sealing, like, alright, I'm going to go into Jace mode, and they'll play their own Jace.
That is annoying, too.
Because you didn't get any real value out of it except keeping a card away from them. Or letting them have a land. However. Now I'll shut him off white.
There it is. There it is. It's a big game right there.
It was a big game.
Alright.
Big game kind of guy.
He's in a pretty bad spot here, because you can just Fate Seal the rest of his white away. If that's what you decide to do.
I'm not entirely sure it is. Because He's going to land his other sword, and I'll spell pierce it to get out of my face.
It's pretty big. I think you definitely want to start.
I was definitely top decking everything I needed in this game. 2 spell pierces in a row. 2 condemns in a row.
Brainstorm.
And there's a preordain, I believe, in my hand there. It looks like another spell skite. I put both of them on top. Play a land.
I don't know. I just love Fate Sealing. Fate
It's
Sealing's.
fun.
I think it's got to be my favorite ability on Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Fate Seal is amazing.
I mean, we went to Star City. It pretty much just like won me. Just it beat Mono Green Eldrazi because it just like any threat went right to the bottom.
At Star City that we played each other?
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed. A Garrick, huh?
You were playing Cawblade that day, right?
I was.
I thought
The
so.
my one and only Cawblade appearance.
And Garruk becomes an issue.
A little
hate
bit.
Garruk.
A little bit.
I hate Garruk.
Really.
I do. I hate him so passionately.
Just not a fan?
Oh, I like playing him if he was on my board, but
Yeah.
again, playing against him, hate him so passionately.
Really? It's interesting.
He's not like that big of an issue. However,
He doesn't
he leaves 3 threes.
He doesn't seem like great here.
Brainstorm. Like right now, in hindsight, if I don't do it, I animate the Colonnade and I just kill him.
Yeah, and bounce his token.
Yep. But I brainstorm, so the token's going to stay. But that's still not an issue because I can just block whatever the sorted creature is. But I would like to keep both of those around.
Well, I guess you get a Batter Skull here, right?
2. I would hope I do. Either that or I go for War and Peace.
So do you trade your Spellskite here? Or do you chump rather? Chump the sorted dude? Knowing you have a Batter Skull coming?
Don't remember. I think I might jump.
Okay.
I'm not entirely
I mean,
sure.
do you think it's the right play here? Keep your Jace around?
He doesn't really have anything that's been targeting right now. The only thing that's really keeping the Spellskite, like, relevant is the fact that he has a swords, and if he equips it to the guy, it doesn't matter. So if he swings with his Feast and Famined up creature, then I'm easily gonna...
You're gonna slam the Batter Skull here. Okay.
And that'll trade with whatever.
So trade, use the well, except for the Feast and Famine dude.
Yeah, he'll be forced to tap, though, with whatever he swings with.
Yep. Okay.
As soon as I played the Stoneforge, I wanted to get advantage out of it by using my own Jace to bounce my Stoneforge and keep replaying it to find pieces, but it doesn't really become what I can do. He plays another thing, and I mental misstep it.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
My one of in the deck, mental misstep, because I couldn't figure out what else to play. So I threw in a mental misstep, which actually becomes extremely relevant in that situation.
Here it's pretty decent. Shuts him off of mana.
My
Now it's
one
gonna
and
swing
only.
at you. Yeah, I don't know what else you can play for 4 that he wouldn't have already played. So swing. Block with Stoneforge.
Passing it over. Untap, draw. Yes, I got something I wanted.
And then you're gonna brainstorm again. Getting greedy with the brainstorms.
I am. Oh, I got a sword, I think, off the top is what I got. I'm pretty sure I got a
So
sword
equip
off
it
the
to the
top.
token.
Or a Tumble Magnet, that's what it was.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, that's what it was off the top. Normally whenever I fist pump, it's a sword or...
I mean,
sword or something off the top. Enter battle, swing for a bunch. With lifelink.
now you can brainstorm what you want because you know your Jace is safe. So.
Yep.
All right. So we're gonna go into part 2 of this game.
Part 2 of game 1.
Yeah, this game goes on a while.
Yeah, I'm pulling a Sook here.
All right. So this one's a little more interesting though.
Follow
it's not
along.
so the board isn't so cluttered. I like it.
Easily. Follow along, subscribe if you haven't.